I am live doing the VR thing, and today we're gonna check out one of my favorite games, Battlefront. But we're not just gonna do it; we're gonna do it big with using VR systems. So, see how this works out. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out like I expect it will. We'll see. I'm not seeing how this is gonna work. So I'm on the air. I'm supposed to be seeing a VR view of this whole thing here. But I don't see how that's gonna work out. All right. It looks like it's gonna take me away from that screen momentarily, but we're gonna be able to see a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh yeah, so it drops the camera. So now we're in this VR space. Welcome to it. All right, so we're gonna be test flying today the X-Wing fighter. Now, this is one of my favorite fighters in the Star Wars galaxy, of course, and we're going to take a look at it today. So first thing, I will let you know that I'm not accustomed to things like this. I'm actually an aircraft mechanic, electrician, in fact, and so I could tell you, I'm gonna show you a couple things that you may not know about this aircraft. So, all right. So these are all basic assumptions here because, again, I don't work on StarCraft. I work on aircraft, helicopters particularly. But so we're going to take a look at a couple things here, and I'll note that this is a pretty basic airframe, actually, for a StarCraft, which I think is interesting, considering that a StarCraft could pretty much take any shape. However, this shape looks like it can actually fly on Earth if it had a couple modifications, of course. Maybe like a stab up front, a stabilizer up front, and I think it might be able to fly. Anyway, so the first thing we're going to look at over here, we're going to take a look at the engines and overall aircraft. So if you look here, I'm actually really intrigued because most aircraft usually take one power cable to power the aircraft. I'm seeing multiple cables here. I'm not sure if they're for power. It looks like some steam is coming out of these things, so it could be a pneumatic systems operation, which is interesting as well because, you know, air is not really a prevalent thing in space. So maybe it's fuel, maybe it's I'm not exactly sure. We got 5 cables coming out of that system here, so 5 cable, that's really interesting. Let's go take a look over here. So now we're gonna look at the engine systems here. Now, as a maintainer, I could tell you this aircraft looks pretty easy to work on, and I'm gonna. The reason why I say that is because look at the engine systems. If the engines are this much exposed, I imagine it's really easy to remove and replace them. So that's good news for any engine troop out there. I've worked on engines myself. More on the electronic part of it. Again, I'm just an electrician, not an engine troop, but these engines look like a blessing to work on. I guess that is the plus to having shields that are ray shields outside of the aircraft. The back of the aircraft looks pretty simplistic. I imagine a lot of your stabilizer systems and also flight control systems are back there, computer systems maybe even. Let's go take a look over here. All right, so weapons, again, just similar as the engine troops, weapons has got to be a blessing because it looks like you got a pretty easy disconnect here for your weapon system. So if a weapon system goes down, I imagine it's really easy to replace, considering that they're outside. And since these are powered weapons, of course, ammo, I don't even think it has a job here. All right, so we're back to the beginning, and I got to tell you, with the amount of equipment in this area here, this void, I would say, Not a lot of equipment to see that I see here to keep this aircraft maintained, so that's good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the avionics systems. Now, this is where I specialize. So the avionics systems here are quite something here. They don't look entirely too intricate either. So imagine with a spacecraft like this, it would be more intricate, honestly. I mean, a lot of these things, of course, I don't know what they do, but I mean, I'm sure it's pretty easy to figure out. So let's take a look at this cockpit here. The cockpit's pretty basic. You got the canopy is pretty basic here. And what I'm noticing here with this canopy that there's no gasket here. I'm not seeing any gasket at all, actually. Which is interesting to me because if you were to have an aircraft that's in space, I would assume a gasket would be a huge priority because any air leaking outside of the cabin could be detrimental. All right, let's go take a look at this cockpit in the first-person view. As you can see, the seat is pretty basic. It looks like it came out of like a 1970s vehicle, maybe a race car. And now we're inside this masterpiece of a aircraft here, a spacecraft, if that. All right, so we're gonna take a quick look here. We got a bunch of buttons going on. We have something on the dash here. It looks like a flashlight to me, honestly. And so let's see what these buttons do. So as you can see, we have a display here. It looks like some type of nebula star system. I'm not sure. Been curious of what it is. Don't know what it is. Still don't know what it is. And then obviously something like a targeting system on this side. This could be my electronic countermeasures systems. I'm assuming that's what it looks like. But we're going to go ahead and press some buttons here. Gonna look around, press some stuff. Nope, nothing's working. That's okay. Look at this panel here. This is a triangular panel, and it actually works. So if you look here, you got the red lights change as we are clicking this button. So I'm assuming these are involved with the weapon system here. So it looks like one looks like a single shot type dealio, maybe an alternating shot. Two, maybe it shoots two lasers at the same time. I'm assuming. 4, I'm assuming it's going to be like an alpha attack. Pretty much it shoots all lasers at the same time. Of course, your rate of fire suffers when you do that. But yeah, let's go ahead and reset it back to normal. And we're going to take a look at a couple of buttons here. Whoa. I don't think the RT unit back there liked that very much when I press those buttons. So, nope, nothing going on there. Nope, he's like, stop pushing buttons, fool. Alright, let's take a couple more buttons, because, you know, that's what I do. I like to push buttons. Don't know what that does. And we're going to hit this button here. Oh, super cool. This looks like the targeting system of the X-Wing that you see in the movie where Luke actually decides to not use it. So I imagine that it is complete crap if Luke says, you know what, I'm not going to use this targeting system. So we're going to go ahead and put that away. Even though that's super sweet. Super neat. Alright. Push a couple more buttons. That looks good. Alright. They all make really cool sounds. Don't know what they do. RT unit's still like, what the hell are you doing? Pushing buttons. Alright, I think that's all the buttons. Except for the one that obviously is telling me to press. So I guess we'll go ahead and press it then. I'll take a look outside the cabin right here. Like, oh yeah. It looks pretty sweet. Okay, I guess we'll do our job here. We'll go ahead and press this button. Alright, what does that do? It brings up a mission briefing. Wow, awesome. That saves a lot of time because I really didn't want to go to an actual briefing, which suck ass. Alright, so flight controls, we're going to go ahead and do normal flight controls. We're not going to invert it because, you know, it's a spacecraft and it seems, you know, illogical. Alright, so I'm assuming we're in space since it's pitch black, right? Maybe. All right, I hear
Are
something.
you picking anything up?
Oh, snap. I hear somebody else's voice. I imagine that is my own. And now we're in space. Look.
Yes, I got the
Screw
rendezvous
takeoff.
coordinates.
Screw all that stuff. Let's just get
Yes,
right
I'm
into it.
sure I entered them correctly. I don't like this.
All right.
Are they?
Oh, out of hyperspace. I didn't get ripped to shreds. Looks like we're doing pretty
Look,
good.
It's the fleet.
Red flight, report in.
Red 2 standing by. Red 3 standing by.
Red 4 standing by.
Red 4. Apparently I'm
Took
Red
you all
4.
so long.
I should be
Guess
Red
the
1.
rookie punched
Don't
the
know what
button a
that's
little
about.
Cut the chatter. All X-Wings accounted for, Admiral.
Copy that, Red Leader.
Ooh, now I have full controls of the
Red flight,
aircraft,
take
as you
up
can
an escort
see
pattern around
that.
the fleet. Stay close.
They want me to do an escort pattern. I'm afraid I'll miss that part of the
Because I did
training.
punch the button a little early.
So
Hey, don't sweat it.
I'm just gonna
This
go
is
over
a
here,
cool
take a look
milk
over
run.
here.
My first time out, I
This
didn't
is
know an
a
escort
transport
was for a
frigate
nose
of cargo.
You're already in
So that's
better
all
shape than that. Just
cargoes
keep
right there.
it
Look at that.
together.
Pretty
Thanks.
sweet.
I'll be fine.
Good, because this mission could still get interesting.
I imagine it will. Alright, now we're looking at the back of a medical frigate. Pretty sweet, right? Go ahead and slow her
Red
down.
flight, we're receiving a priority transmission from the Wobani system.
I imagine these medical
Patching
frigates are
into-
actually bigger. I think the scale's a little off, honestly.
This is K2SO on behalf of Extraction Team Bravo. We have encountered a minor technical setback. We have taken refuge in an asteroid field and require time to patch up our systems. Assistance is most welcome. Immediate assistance. Any assistance, really. We are transmitting.
Yeah, because these Y-Wings are huge in comparison.
Did you copy that, Red Leader?
We all heard it, Admiral. Red flight, prepare to receive coordinates.
That is one of General Draven's ships. That means it has enormous significance to the rebellion, but we can't risk exposing our fleet.
I only need one flight, and we have to stay nimble. More than 4 ships, things get crowded.
Even if you make it out alive, you have no idea what's waiting for you on the other side.
We all knew the risks when we signed up to fight for the rebellion, Admiral. And sir, neither of us has time to argue the point.
I slammed into
Signed up
something.
to fight for the rebellion, Admiral. And sir, neither of us has time to argue the point.
You aren't gonna take no for an answer, are you, Sam?
No, sir, I'm not.
Oh
Red
my
2,
god,
Red 3,
she
Red
talks
4,
way
prepare
too
to make the
much.
jump to
Classic.
hyperspace.
Anyway, let's move to jump hyperspace. We're going to head over to this, I guess, this square where my head's showing me. We'll take a look, see what we got. Oh, that's the shields. I guess I didn't hit that button earlier. I don't know what happened.
Are you ready for this, kid?
Sure. We can handle this, right?
When you're waging a war against the Empire, this happens almost every day.
Report in when you make contact with Bravo Team. And may the Force be with you.
See you soon,
Made the
Admiral.
dorks. Alright,
flight,
I'm gonna
on
stick
my
my head
mark.
out the window.
3, 2, 1.
Oh
Mark.
yeah. Hyperspace, my head out the window. Woo! 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 Alright, I'm back
Alright,
in.
people, here we go. Lock S-foils in attack position.
Attack
So,
position.
what's the plan with these asteroids?
Blast the small ones.
Okay, and what about the big ones?
Try not to get in their way, and keep your eyes open for that U-wing.
Roger that.
Oh snap! I'm in an asteroid field. Classic.
Whoa!
Having fun there?
What?
Red 4, you've got a hot mic.
Oh, right.
It just so happens my name is Mike. And thank you.
You know, Rook, I have to say, you got quite a knack for pressing buttons at the wrong time. Maybe you should already watch it. Ah!
Red 2, what did I say to do with this small asteroid?
Don't even start. D6, looks like we're trailing
Stupid
smoke.
idiot.
Start patching us up.
Trailing smoke. That's what happens, man. Look, again. So R2 is pretty dope because, like I said, if you're an infantry troop, I guess the droids replaced us. That's in this universe, which I guess makes sense because we pretty much suck.
Things are getting a little tight up ahead.
I see it, Red 3.
But if you need to work on the engines while in flight, I'd imagine that's the way to do it. Oh shit! Look at that! I made
Nice
it.
moves, rookie.
Hey, what'd I tell you? No sweat. Make sure we didn't get clipped back there, Lutu.
I think I'll just take the lead. You guys are lame. What?
Red 4, unless you want an earful from the CO, I suggest you turn around.
Got it.
I'm telling you what to do.
Red Leader, I have eyes on the U-Wing.
Copy that, Red 3. Opening comms.
This is Bravo.
Alright, there we go.
Are
There's
you
the
listening
U-Wing.
out there?
We read you, Bravo 1. What's the situation?
My name is K2SO. I am authorized to represent this vessel. We have encountered a minor technical
We got
setback.
the SOS, K2. What have you got on board and what do you need from us?
We have a priority 1 person of interest that we must deliver safely back to Yavin 4. Our navigation computer is down and our wings are locked in fighting position. Hyperspace will be impossible until they are repaired.
What can we do?
Keeping us alive would be helpful.
Alright, so I'm running this guy's ass, pretty
Only
much.
petty criminals get sent to Wopani.
Let's
No
see
one
what
from that
happens.
sludge hole could possibly be that important.
Don't let your guard down.
No chance of that.
Admiral, this is Red Leader. Extraction Team Bravo is still in one piece, but the Empire could arrive any minute. I'm requesting support and
Alright.
offload for the extraction team if it becomes necessary.
So, pretty much riding this dude's butt here. Pretty much Vegas driver style. Look at that. Vegas. Vegas driver.
K2SO, help is on the way. I'm sending a set of coordinates. You should be able to make it on sublight engines. We'll
Classic.
stay close.
Thank you.
Glad to be of service. Red Flight, proceed to the rendezvous.
Roger that.
So, this kind of thing
That's pretty
happens
sweet,
almost
though.
every day, huh?
You know, every day, more or less.
Just stay close to that U-wing and
Again,
remain in attack position.
From from a maintenance standpoint, this aircraft looks pretty easy to work on too.
Look alive! TIE fighters incoming!
Oh snap! TIE fighter time.
Like you said you
We'll
would.
hold them off. Get to the rendezvous. Red Flight, focus on those ties. Don't let them touch that U-wing.
Roger that.
Roger that.
On it, Red Leader.
Nice shooting.
TIE right side.
Great hit!
Oh, yeah! Great shot! Great hit!
I'm gonna anti-collision lights on. It's getting way too close to me.
Oh, yeah!
Got ya!
This is the Corvette Vigilant calling Rebel forces. Someone need a lift?
This is K2SO of Extraction Team Bravo. We would appreciate an immediate transfer to the marginally improved safety of your craft.
Come again, Bravo 1? Vigilant, Red Flight here. Our friend needs you to pick him up. He's a little unfiltered. Roger that, Red Leader. Bravo 1, head on over for immediate documentation.
Oh,
Star
that's not
Destroyer! Bravo team, this is Red Leader. Take evasive action, we'll cover you.
Negative, Red Flight. We're under attack.
Bravo team, come in.
Bravo team is caught in a tractor beam. Their communications are jammed.
What? I didn't even get hit.
Losing engine power.
I've got more TIE fighters approaching. Mark 216.
How bad is it, Lou? You can patch it up? Just give it your best shot, buddy. But make it fast.
3 more fighters coming in.
We've got to get back in there. How's it coming, Lou? Lou, you did it!
Oh yeah, classic.
This is Red 4, back at full power.
Glad to hear it, Red 4. Red Flight, accelerate to attack speed.
We're staying?
We've still got a job to do, Red 2.
Got ya!
Oh, yeah!
I think I fixed it. Wait, Bravo team to Red Flight.
K2, what's your status?
According to life support readings, we are alive.
Let's keep you that way. What do you and your team need?
Escaping the Star Destroyer's tractor beam. That would help.
Can we fix that situation?
Unlikely.
Well, let's say we can. What do we have to do?
If your heavily outnumbered X-Wing flight is able to defeat several squadrons of highly trained Imperial TIE fighters, our marginally staffed mechanical team will repair our heavily damaged ship, divert power to engines to counteract the tractor beam, and ultimately formulate a plan of escape. The chances of failure are high.
Copy that. Red Flight, let's buy them some time.
Chances of failure are high.
Got ya!
I don't know, man. These guys all suck.
I'm in a little trouble here.
What's your situation, Red 3?
I got 3 fighters on me, and they don't seem
I
to
can't hit
like
this
me
guy.
very much.
I'm on it. Hang on, Red 3. Lou, lock onto Red 3's location.
Nice shot. Thanks, kid. I owe you one.
Anytime. Let's hope that doesn't happen every day.
I'm with you there.
Bravo team, status update?
Evidently, this Imperial Star Destroyer has not yet run out of Imperial TIE fighters.
Right, anything else?
We have nearly completed our repairs. Stand by for further instructions. Oh, unless we all die before then, in which case no further instructions will arrive.
Right.
Oh, yeah!
Those turbo lasers will tear that U-wing apart before they can even make the jump to hyperspace. Concentrate fire on the Star Destroyer's turbo lasers.
On it, Red Leader.
Turbo lasers. I can do that. God, they lining up to get blasted out of the sky. What the hell is that about?
Great!
Oh, this
Red 4, you're
guy's
not gonna
shooting
make a
at me.
scratch
Let
on that
me,
Star Destroyer's
let me
hull. Their turbo
move in
lasers
front
are
of
coming
him,
back
'cause
online.
that's a
Keep
good
hitting
idea.
them, Red Flight.
If they keep lighting them up, I'll keep shooting them down.
Look at this girl over. Like, hey, let me
Great hit.
get in front of this guy.
Bravo team to Red Flight, we have completed our repairs and are ready to present an attack strategy. It is unlikely we will succeed.
Go ahead on that bad plan, Bravo.
We need you to disable the Star Destroyer's targeting array.
Let me confirm. You want a handful of X-Wings to directly attack a Star Destroyer?
You are not directly attacking the Star Destroyer. You are attacking the Star Destroyer's targeting array.
Oh, great. Well, in that case...
The targeting array should be located above the bridge section. It is heavily shielded, so your pilots must get close enough to use their proton torpedoes. A direct hit will momentarily disable the Star Destroyer's tractor beam, allowing us a brief window to escape.
Wait, let me
Pretty
guess.
sure that
what
was a
comes
direct
next.
hit.
Then we run like hell.
Correct.
That really is a terrible plan.
Correct. I love it.
I got it!
The targeting array?
Targeting array is
Escape
down.
into hyperspace.
Who's the rookie now, huh?
Nice job, Red 4. The plan has worked. We are free from the tractor
team, this is it. Once that Ewing is clear, we can all go home.
Sounds like a
Pretty
good
simple.
plan to me.
Buckle up, kid.
See what happens when I hyperspace. Oh snap! Hyperspace. Woo! We're in hyperspace. Get on my space.
Red Flight, report in.
Red 2, standing by.
Red 3, standing by.
Red 4, standing by.
Red Flight on station and all X-Wings accounted for, Admiral.
Welcome back, Red Flight, and good work. The Alliance thanks you.
Bravo team to Red Flight. We're departing for Base 1. We thank you for the prompt service in rescuing our rescue mission.
All in a day's work, Bravo. I hope that passenger you're carrying is worth it.
I hope she is too.
Good luck.
There's no such thing.
I would love to meet the person who calibrated that droid's language module.
So, Red 4, what did you think of your first real mission?
It would have been easier if I didn't have to spend half of it saving your skin.
Maybe you did learn a thing or two after all, rookie.
Red Flight, form up. We're heading out.
Alright, I think I finished the mission. And we're gonna go into hyperspace one more time, I'm sure of it. But until then, I'm just gonna lay back
Let's find
inside
out.
my
Prepare to make
X-Wing
the jump to
and
hyperspace on my
chill
mark. 3, 2,
the hell
1,
out. Look at
mark.
that. That's right. Cruising down the street in my X-Wing. Check out the stats. You know you love it. I'm out.